high drama in New Jersey at Seaview Resort and Club, the Bay Course. Final round of the ShopRite LPGA, powered by Wakefern, as young Soobinjoo tries to win for the first time. Grant Boone, Karen Stupples, Mel Reed, and here is Ju with a 4-shot lead. Karen for birdie at 1.
And feeling very comfortable before she teed off today, not feeling any pressure at this moment in time, and able to roll one in.
A win would be her first and get her into next week's U.S. Women's Open in L.A., where she was born and raised. This was chizzyiwai, second at 2.
And just a brutal, tough second hole, but Chizzy making that look super easy.
That would get Chizzy to 5 under par. She would add another birdie at 3. Amandadoherty played so well a couple of weeks ago in Cincinnati, this at 12.
Yeah, sneaky long player from Florida State.
Just like Karen Stupples, and Amandadoherty part of the picture here on Sunday. And Mel, Celineboutier came from behind to win in 2021. Can she do it again? This at 8.
Yeah, just bogeyed the 7th hole and has a look for birdie here. And this would be a fantastic bounce back for Celine.
Takes her to 6 under par. She would birdie 9 as well. At that same 8th in the final pair, Soobinjoo for par.
Yeah, hit it in trouble on the right, hacked it out, and then pitched it to here, and that is an unfortunate bogey.
And suddenly the 4-shot lead was completely gone, and it opened the door for Boutier, her second at 10.
Yeah, and this is not a player who needs to sniff the lead, because she will grab it with both hands. Birdied 8, birdied 9, and hits an absolute beauty into the 10th hole.
And she would birdie that one to get to 8 under par. Boutier leading by 1. And here is Soobinjoo. This for birdie. Karen, after an eagle putt, rolled to the right about 4 feet. This to regain a share.
And this one's going to be uphill. And there will be a big leaderboard around this green, so she'll know where she stands if she's paying attention.
Big moment for Soobinjoo. Just turned 22 years old earlier this week, and trying to not just win for the first time, but get that spot. The U.S. Women's Open at Riviera. Right? Bad news, 4-shot lead is gone. The good news, she has regained a share with the major champ, Celineboutier. Still too close to call here in Jersey. Celineboutier trying to do it for the second time. Kay Cockrell's out on the golf course following that final pair. Let's see what happens here down the stretch. This is chizzyiwai, sister Aki, in the final pair. This to get to 7 under.
Just for her own psyche, you can get to feeling down very quickly in this game, and that would certainly buoy her a bit to attack a little bit more on this back 9. Going with a fairway wood off this tee, and she's pushed this right, much like she did at the 8th.
Is that 3 in a row that she's missed to the right? Up at the par 3 11th, Karen. This is Boutier for birdie.
And this one's going to be a little bit quick because this green slopes towards the back and to the left.
This is the 16th, and how about this thrill ride for Amandadoherty, Mel?
Oh, this is a fun putting it up and down and then back up again.
Amanda played the final pair in Cincinnati a couple of weeks ago. Here's Pollymack at the 15th.
Just a tremendous iron to give herself this opportunity.
Career finish. This is Boutier for her par.
To be honest, but I think she's going to have to play it center, right center of the green and hope she catches an edge of the green. Nope, she tried to be too aggressive and that limb just knocked it down. It's not her day. The bottom of the flagstick's kind of obscured by the high mounding along the bunker, the front left bunker. She's looking at 116 yards to the hole.
Just in the fairway, it looks like, right on the edge. Boutier, second shot.
Just a delicate little pitch shot for Celine. So, she's just got over that ridge.
So not a great look at birdie for Celine, but we'll see. Second shot for Chizzy. She's made a boatload of these, Karen, off the green this week. Amandadoherty missed the green at 17. This for par. 79 yards today, this par 3.
Across both waves, which today in the afternoon, she knows she can still make putts, whereas other people may not be quite so confident.
She's even for the day. This for birdie at 10. This is for birdie. Boutier at 12. Down the hill she comes.
This is going to be quick. She'll be looking about 4 feet ahead of her. Just letting it drip down that slope.
Tied for the lead. Laurenwalsh, a rookie on the LPGA Tour from Ireland. We watched her play at Wake Forest, Karen.
Oh, we sure did. And this is great for her because it's been a very quiet year for her so far. And all it takes is one good week to really kickstart your LPGA Tour career. And this could be that week for Lauren.
Easily the best week of her rookie season. Arpichayayubol, interesting story. She's 2 off the lead. She lost a stroke, penalized 1 shot for slow play yesterday. And here at the 14th, she's going to have that to get to 7 under. She could use that shot right about now.
I like the rules officials being a bit more assertive with slow play. It definitely has been a talking point for many years, and yeah, they're starting to scare the players a little bit, which I enjoy seeing.
Says the lightning fast player. Here's Pollymack at 17. Can you throw it on the green from there, Karen?
I think with Polly's strength, I think she could potentially do it. There's not many players that could, but I think she could.
I mean, I still don't mind that flag.
Yeah, I think it's full
Just for landing short.
I was pretty well struck with a little pull. Might just tail off the left-hand side of the screen, hitting slopes left to right. I mean, right to left.
This is Yubon. And this for birdie at 14.
Difficult hole, this 14th. Would have been only the 7th birdie of the day there.
So she'll remain 2 back. Pollymack to get to 6 under. Just a moment ago, Akiiwai at the 10th.
Clean
At the
uphill
11th.
lie. Clean uphill lie, Grant.
I mean, the EYs from all over the Bay course. They're dropping it in. All right, how about Subin?
Yeah, putting uphill from just off the putting surface. Didn't quite read the right to left in the first part of that putt, but...
And she really did, and it was an impressive performance, not just with her long game, but with the short game. We heard a number of players really saying how difficult it was on the greens with that wind, and she handled it beautifully.
Even par today. At the 14th, still time for Laurenwalsh to rally. 2 back. Oh, nearly tied the lead with that one swing. And back to the 13th, and Boutier second.
Uphill with the second shot, and
Just the 3rd green she's missed today. Here is Chizzyiwai at the 12th for birdie. Only a couple of times has it been a 72-hole event. Mel won it the last time it was in 2020. Here's Aki on the tee and another drooped shoulder.
It's certainly her dream to win on the LPGA, and she's put herself in position. And you talked about that win she had last year on the Epsom Tour. That was her first win as a pro. And a large percentage of players out here come from that Epsom Tour and really learn how to become a professional and how to win.
How tough is this one, Karen, for Boutier at 13?
Well, there's absolutely no green to use, and it's actually quite a steep slope. She's found some thicker rough.
Wow. Just an exquisite par save for Celineboutier at 13th, and now on the tee at 14.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a blind tee shot. It's a cross bunker, some 100 yards in front of the tee. She's leaning like this is going a little bit right.
At the 15th, arpichayayubol for birdie. And now she trails only by that one shot. She was penalized for slow play yesterday.
Yeah, she's fortunate to be in the bunker. This is an unusual spot for players to end up in. Normally they miss it right. A lot of tall fescue and some other plant life she needs to clear. It's a pitching wedge. Yeah, that was well done. Really, so hard to imagine this being downwind and out of a little bit of rough. She's going to have to play for some hit and release. She's got a lob wedge in her hand.
Par putt for Amandadoherty at the 18th. Player who regained her LPGA card with a good finish in Mexico, and a birdie attempt for soobinjoo at 12.
From 20 feet, just off the putting surface, uphill.
Remains tied with Celineboutier, who has missed the fairway at 14. Here's her second. You mentioned that whole location accessible from over here.
And that's the problem, though. It does run off towards the back of that green there, but
Aki for birdie at 12.
Yeah, can she make two birdies in a row? Downhill, right to left breaker. Putting from the top of that ridge.
Certainly time for laurenwalsh. She's at the 15th, par 3. But that 10th place finish got her into finals anyway, and here she is. At 16, Yubon.
definitely the hardest pin location all the way back. There's 3 tiers to this green. It's all the way back on that back tier. That's going to leave her a monster putt.
Wow. Celineboutier with a long birdie at the 14th, and she's back to 9 under. And here's Chizzy at 13 for birdie. Over the ridge there.
See if she can straighten this driver out and find a fairway. This is one of the widest fairways out here, so I would hope that she can find a piece of it, playing back into the wind.
I think that, with this tee shot for Celine, with this yardage, just play uphill slightly. It's either going to be a solid 6-iron or maybe a little 5. That looked like an easy 5, but that's got to stay right. Oh.
All right, pollymack. This for eagle at the 18th.
How good is that touch there?
That would be her career best finish. Yubon, long one at 16.
Oh yeah, it's like putting on the Himalayas, up and down, up and down. Really difficult to get it all the way back there.
Going with the 6-iron. She can afford to play left of the flag and utilize the slope that divides the upper left half of the green and the lower right part of the screen. Looked like a pretty good swing and line. Wow, that was pretty much right at it.
Now she's lost the lead once and come back. She's lost it again, and she's got that to regain a share. Meanwhile, Boutier leading second at 15.
It's uphill to start with. And then back downhill. And again,
Wow.
just tremendous touch.
This is Aki at 13.
Yeah, that's a short iron going right at it. She needs to shift into fifth gear.
Well, a great story. Nicolebrochestrup, first start since giving birth to her son Max last September, and she was up there second on the leaderboard after round one, and still having a nice week, Karen.
She is. And I think it's always good to, because you just don't know if you're going to come back the same or even close to the same as when you left.
Jiwonjeon for par at 16. It was always going to be a tough two-putt from down there, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean that's one of the most difficult putts you'll ever see.
And she had a good finish like 3 weeks ago in Mexico, and then missed 2 cuts in a row afterwards. So I was a little confused.
It's amazing how many players that do win say the hard work paid off.
Now here is LaurenWalsh up there by the green to the 16, third shot.
It's popped up on her.
Now the time is now for akiiwai for birdie. She just had a birthday earlier this month. Young player from Thailand looking for her first victory. This for a bounce-back birdie at the 17th. Yeah. She's going to go to the 18th, needing an eagle to tie the lead. She'll be rueing that shot lost yesterday for slow play. 14, Chizzy, birdie. Karen and Mel just came from the NCAA championships. Lauren was part of a team title in 2023 for Wake Forest, alongside the likes of Amelia Duran and Rachel Keane and Mimi Rhodes and Carolina Chikara. Just 6 birdies at that 16th all day today with that backhole location. Somilee for birdie at the 14th. Well, you never know. Moves her to 5 under with 4 to go. That par 5 18th, anything can happen there. And back on the tee at the 14th. Now one back again, Soobinjoo. Another one lost to the right.
Another one lost to the right.
Every decision is interconnected, and the best path forward is the difference between winning and losing. But the right advice is hard to find. Whether it's managing risk or building a high-performance team, Aon goes further. The time for uncertainty is over. The time for better risk and people decisions is now.
Chizzyiwai on the tee at 15.
It's a well-balanced follow-through.
And up at the 17th. So you go from long par 3 to 79-yarder, LaurenWalsh. Laetitiabeck coming off a birdie at 15. She had the lead on Friday, shot a career-best 63. The first and only player still from Israel to ever earn her LPGA card, born in Belgium, raised by family, moved back to Caesarea in Israel, and played at Duke with Celineboutier. They won a national title, Kay.
Yeah, they sure did. I imagine they had some good conversation between them today. Celine gonna get a good read off this putt.
For back-to-back
And it was
birdies.
nearly a perfect read.
Somilee at 15. This is where, not far from where Celine got it up and down. Par.
Oh,
How about birdie? Nearly.
wow.
Actually kind of flattens out by the hole. Oh, that needs to go.
Okay, a little farther right than was Celine at 14. Soobinjoo second.
Yeah, just having to pitch out there to a good number. There's no way she could have got that anywhere close to the green.
12, 13, 14. The lost right. Jew off the tee. Chizzy for birdie. She'll stay -6. Boutier for par in a moment. First, Walsh for birdie at 17. Par putt for Boutier at 16.
She has given us her full attention, looking at it from every angle.
None trickier than Evian, right?
No, exactly.
She won in 2023. Subin's third at 14. Feels like a big shot here.
Oh, she just flew that way too far. That's got to sit down.
That's for par coming up. So Boutier in with par at 16. Second shot for Yubon at 18. Eagle would tie the lead.
And all the way back on that back right.
I've tried both, and I found that teeing it up was still the better option. And it's so strange.
Hold that big pull. That was not a good swing.
That's going to be a toughie, though.
That was not a good shot. Not a good shot.
All right, here is Jew. Needs an up and down for bogey at 14. Or a miracle pitch in.
She was very heavy-handed with that, wasn't she?
This a little too far to the left as well.
You wonder if this is the tournament for Soobinjoo. This for bogey at 14.
Hey, Letitia had a really tough lie. This is a very straightforward lie. The type she might chip in.
It's not just two now, as Jew putts for double. So back to 6 under, but the closest pursuer is for par.
It can feel a bit like an uphill battle.
Well, this for Yubon probably needs to go in. An eagle pitch. Taking it airborne. Yubon. That'll be to get to 8 under and post it. Back at the 16th, Chizzyiwai third. And arpichayayubol for birdie. This will be for a round of 66 on this par 71. And it could well be her second place finish of the month of May. Coming up at the 15th, Soobinjoo. Can she rally somehow?
Working that fade. Get some mow lines in the spear.
This is jiwonjeon, turned 29 earlier this week here in Jersey, 5th year on the LPGA Tour. And looking for a third career top 10. It's going to easily be the best finish of Laurenwalsh's rookie season. Tied for third place now.
And this is what we're talking about. It's such a fantastic tournament. There's so much opportunity for a lot of these players to reshuffle, to get their season going if they've had a bit of a slow start.
And a chance to finish strong here and earn some all-important CME points, Kay.
And certainly being in the mix a couple of times this week is huge for her resume. And just to instill the confidence that she has what it takes to compete. That was missed to the right a little bit from him about Boutier, and one of the big things was that she was great down the stretch.
She's just a silent assassin. She's fiercely competitive. She gets this look in her eye whenever she kind of gets near a lead, and she's definitely not scared of just shifting another gear. And
we're back when the day began, and now up by one. A par may well do it at the 18th for Boutier. Soobinjoo for birdie at 15.
Yeah, just got to go up and over a few little wrinkles here on the green.
That'll be for par to stay 3 back with 3 to go. 17, Chizzy. This is an eagle putt for jiwonjeon.
all about speed, this one. Will break to the left at the end.
Has been so far. Somilee at 17. Looks like the thicker cut, Karen.
Yeah, there's a few players ended up over clubbing a bit here on the 17th.
Said win or lose, I'm going down swinging. Laurenwalsh with an eagle putt. Chizzyiwai should it drop from long range?
She kept her head down there beautifully during that putt, cozying it up there.
This is a chance for Chizzy. Birdie eagle finish, maybe? I mean, both EYs really. Here is Jiwon. A couple of wins on the Epson Tour for her. Really good amateur career collegiately at Alabama. Certainly Solheim Cup, and Laurenwalsh following in her footsteps. And breaks out of that big tie at 6 under. This is Laetitiabeck, third shot at that 18th.
Yeah, barely got it out of the fescue. Gonna see if she can scramble and save par here at the last hole. And she's got to just keep it straight on the short grass. Avoid the tall fescue right and left. That's going up the right side.
Here comes the fourth shot for Laetitiabeck at the 18th.
She showed some short game wizardry on the last hole, getting up and down from the rough. This pitch shot kind of going up the fall line of the screen.
And now Boutier with the third, leading by 1.
She's just going to hit a pitch shot off of this, really the collar that blends right into the fairway. Hole's 22 paces on. It's uphill and has some right to left tilt. Beautifully executed. For that shows she's in pretty good command of her nerves.
To effectively put this thing away as she heads into another major. Chizzy on the tee.
Yeah, I thought she was going to put a little bit more pressure on the leaders. She was 2 under through 3 and then just halted. It's been pars ever since.
So Soobinjoo really the last player with any kind of a chance, and this is not a great chance at 16, but it is for birdie. like a lot of players. Left it short.
She would love to make this.
Sure, and for a player who's not ever kept
Yeah.
her card, this putt could be the difference come November.
Every shot counts.
Well, that's no surprise. She is an absolute grinder. And look at the reaction. Yes, well done, Laetitiabeck. Representing her country.
And this, to cap off in a sensational Sunday.
Started the day 4 shots off the lead. This for a round of 65. The door is just barely ajar. But it looks good for celineboutier. She is in at 9 under. And it's going to take something special for her to be caught. And the two Duke Blue Devils having a day. And now Somilee, her second.
Off an uphill lie will tend to make the ball curve right to left. Trying to chase something up there. I don't think it's going to quite manage to do that.
All right, this is a must-make for soobinjoo. Par putt at 16. Brilliant in the blustery conditions yesterday with a 68, and in the calmer climate today. Inner Karen Stumples here. Needs to hole it. The tracer tells the story. Aki's pretty close. Here's soobinjoo. She has an ace in her LPGA career. She could use another here.
You've been to Evid enough to know that, then?
Yeah. This is Somilee, third shot at the 18th. I love what she said, Mel and Karen. I'm going to be aggressive no matter what happens today. It didn't happen for her, but she said,
You know, to win out here is extremely difficult, and you do have to play aggressive.
well, the math is not working for Subin unless she makes this. For birdie, well,
You think she was due, though. I mean, it hasn't been easy going for her on this back nine, but
eagle attempt. She birdied 2 and 3, and you thought, here we go. Since then,
That putt breaks a lot. And you can't really be aggressive with it either. It can get away from you.
well, it was an impressive scorecard. Needed to go a little bit lower. And now Somilee for her birdie. She's going to get a share of 4th. Somi went to Riviera last month when the tour was in Los Angeles. She got a sneak peek. And she's been in contention in majors. Had a chance to win an Evian last year. All right, Subin made an eagle. She needs a 2 here. All right, there's part 1. Going to win the AIG Women's Open in 2004. Soobinjoo has to make this. Not for a lack of effort, but that is going to make it official.
Well, you certainly got to be considered a favorite. Congratulations on this now win number 7 for you on the LPGA Tour. Congratulations, Celine.
Well done, Celine.
Which kind of took her out of, you know, being at the top of the leaderboard, but my word, she should be very, very proud of herself for the way that she's conducted herself and the way that she's played. She'll take a lot of confidence. And that's why kind of chasers win at this tournament. You can get on a good run, you can make a ton of birdies, but when it starts going the other way, it's difficult to get shots up and down. These greens are very, very small. If you start missing them in the wrong spots, it's just going to be a long day for you.
She might make this one just to finish things off in style. She has a way of doing that. Yeah. Well, it's going to be a round of 2 over par 73. Her dad, Perry, was a competitive bowler. That's a game of perfect. He's had 3 perfect games. Aki has this for birdie. Incredibly talented tandem. And passed just a few weeks ago after a lengthy battle with cancer. This short tradition, always a delight for us to attend. Aki finishes with a par. Ranked 29th in the world at the moment. She'll move up. She polishes off win number 7. Some career best finishes in here for a number of these players, including Ireland's Laurenwalsh. Second runner-up finish this month for arpichayayubol. We've got first-round coverage starting Thursday, 2 o'clock Eastern Time on USA Network. The 81st U.S. Women's Open. Maya Stark, the defending champ. Nelly, number 1 in the world, looking for her first U.S. Open title. Thanks to everyone who made it happen this week. Our producer, Glenn Savatsky, director Pete Esposito, and their entire team. For Mel Reed, Karen Stupples, Kay Cockrell, and all of us, I'm Grant Boone. Congratulations, Celineboutier. Win number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 on the LPGA Tour.